Hey everyone, welcome to Reverse Homesteading. This is one of my little bees doing a good job of pollinating in my backyard. Another good reason to let your weeds grow a little bit. Maybe just sometimes. We've got some more dandelions on their way. I used to hate dandelions, but I see their value now, especially this time of the year when there aren't many flowers around for the bees. So I'm going to be picking this one and telling the time as I used to as a kid. Not sure if you've ever done that, but however many puffs it takes to get all the seeds off is what time it is. Obviously not very scientific method, but it's fun. It was 3 o'clock. Nearly is, it's 2:45 in real time. Little bee's having a good old time in there. Covering its little legs with pollen. It's a European honeybee, so I'm not sure who's keeping hives around here. I would love to, but I really don't know enough to look after bees really well. And I've heard about those flow hives. I don't have any affiliation with anyone, but a beekeeping friend that I have said they're not very good for bees because it stresses them out because all of their honeycomb disappears at once because you turn the little Allen key kind of things and it breaks all the honeycomb. I guess the bees would get stressed when you take the frames out as well, but I don't know. More research needed. I'm not allergic to bees, as you can tell by the way I get up close to them. I realised when I worked at the plant nursery for about 6 years, if you don't act crazy around a bee, they usually leave you quite alone. Wasps, on the other hand, are something entirely different. I stood in front of the strawberries at a hardware store the other day and thought, nope, don't buy any more. Some are usually about $4 and some are over $7, so you've got to make sure what it says on the label, like anything I guess. I just want to get the kind that have good strawberries, and I really like the pink flowers, but that probably shouldn't matter. And also the ones that give me lots of runners, so they give me lots more little plants, like these little babies that I planted at the end of autumn. Just a little word on these hanging baskets. They do dry out fairly quickly. Some people put a perforated liner in between the coconut fibre and the actual soil to prevent that. I haven't bothered with that, but what you can see here is what I've noticed from my kitchen window just to the right is the birds have been grabbing things for their nest. So I guess that's okay. It wasn't expensive for me. They're making a bit of a mess down here with it, but that's alright. So the little dwarf nasturtiums are growing well in there. I grew them from seed, and I wonder if we'll get some flowers pretty soon. They'll be cascading down here in no time. Well, we've got the first of our hyacinths about to show us what colour they are. This one might be a pale blue. Maybe a lavender. And there are two over here that are getting ready to do something. Just not quite sure what colour yet. So that's pretty cool. And the one that I stepped on a couple of times has recovered. So there's hope for that little one. And they do seem to be hyacinths, most of them, so well done to all of you who guessed hyacinths, and we will see what colour they are. I'll update you when they come out. I mentioned my weeds the other day. They've sort of really sprung up since I've been unwell, so what I'm going to do is take out the ones I think I need to take out, and I have some new mulch. Hubby found some mulch at a different store at Aldi this time. So, I don't know, share it around. go wherever suits you. And yeah, of course I don't have any affiliation, but it's not always in that store, so I don't know, pick it up while you can get it. Most of these seeds, I believe, that have germinated here are Pittosporum, sweet Pittosporum trees. So big weedy trees all over the place. But is it worth pulling all of those out? Now that I have a lot of mulch, I'm thinking, I think not. So I'll just pull out the other ones that might be a real problem, and then whatever comes up out of the mulch after that is what I'll deal with, because there really isn't a lot of mulch here. We've got the barky mulch here, so that's a lot thicker, so it's not too crazy there. But where I've just put the sugarcane mulch, it's really, I was running out of it, so it's really not very deep at all. It's only a centimetre or two. So we will water everything because it's a bit harder for water to get through mulch sometimes. So just to make sure the plants that matter have some water, and then we'll get to it. that took a little while, but I'm glad to get that job done. I didn't do a lot of weeding at all. Hardly anything was pulled out. Most of the things were covered, and we'll just see what will happen in the next week or two, see if anything pops through. And a lot of what I was doing when I was fiddling things down on the ground was making sure the new little hyacinth blooms are coming out properly and are not covered up with mulch or the leaves. So let's have a look at how it looks now. There we go, with the little poppies down the bottom of our blackcurrant. This is the spot for the mango, that's why I wasn't doing anything with that. Little blackcurrant looking good. The manure for the fruit trees is a good time because they're waking up now. I did put some in when I first planted them, but now is when they need a little bit more. Straight animal manure is good for fruit trees. A lot of the kinds of fertilizers that you get, the not so natural ones that you get in the shops, are a little bit too strong for fruit trees, so you really got to be careful. One of the things I did find when I was looking closely at all my alleged weeds are some more violets, so I'm happy about that. You can see the leaves are thinner and different shape, so they'll have beautiful little purple flowers. So I'll leave the little drifts that are here already, and I might replace some of them. What I really want is to have them along here, so I'll wait till they get a bit bigger and see what I can do. So the little blueberry's looking pretty happy. That's a blue rose. Pretty little flowers. Well, the freesias look a whole lot better. Can't see any of those tree weeds that are trying to come up. So much better. And as you can see, this is only a little bit of my garden, but every little bit counts, especially when you've got a lot to do. And this will be one less thing I have to do next time. Can't wait till everything's smelling amazing. And this is my little apricot on the end. So that was a good little job done. As you can see, still got arum lilies and some ivy to deal with, but that will be a job for another day. But thanks for watching. Hope you're having fun in your garden. I'll see you next time.